It's 6 a.m. and the fuel that powers the Northern Powerhouse sets off on its journey to Drax. 26 painfully slow freight wagons carry tons of biomass fuel to the Goole power station. The 95-mile journey from where it arrived by container ship in Liverpool can take up to 10 hours.
10 hours to travel 95 miles. It's not very economic and it adds cost to the supply chain when really it ought to be taking no more than 3 hours. And at the moment we're moving about 5 trains a day, but we have the capacity to move up to 10 trains a day.
They might have the capacity, but the rail network does not. State-of-the-art biofuel wagons travel on track laid at the turn of the last century. Passing under 100-year-old tunnels, they have to stop to let commuter trains pass. Aboard the 646 from Manchester Piccadilly, the new Metro Mayor for Manchester, heading into Leeds, Andy Burnham's joining other northern leaders, a united voice pushing for better transport investment across the north.
Again, our next stop will be Dewsbury.
The thinking is spend the money where you get most return from the economy, and that always sucks the investment into London. And until they change that, until they change the way they prioritise schemes, the North will always get a raw deal.
And northern passengers say they're the ones at the receiving end.
It's horrendously overcrowded, to be honest. It has been for a long time, and subsequently they've added 2 new stations to the journey, but no extra capacity, so you're crammed in like sardines.
I think there's too many interconnections, I think there's too many trains missing, I think the trains coming into Leeds are too crowded, so a lot of problems really at the moment, yeah.
The reason I have the big case is for when I haven't got a seat, I have to sit on it.
So you actually sit, so this case here, we'll see it, this is your work case.
That's my seat on the train.
Basically, we need to be able to get quickly between Leeds, Bradford and Manchester so that people can work all across the north. So you're not confined to one city, but you're actually flexible.
Like a red rag to a bull, today the Transport Secretary Chris Grayling said it was up to northern leaders to take charge of improving transport links themselves. Those leaders say that's exactly what this summit is designed to do.
I mean, we all have transport strategies in Sheffield City region. We have a transport strategy in Leeds, in Manchester, Liverpool. They will all have their own. So for the current Secretary of State to come out and say it's about political leadership, I think it's so ill-informed. To say I'm profoundly disappointed is an understatement.
Well, I'm welcome that their engagement. The reason we set up Transport for the North was so local government leaders could have a say in the proposal. We've been working closely with Transport for the North on their plans for Northern Powerhouse Rail. I'm going to meet them shortly to get an update on how things are going. But if local government leaders here in the North want to accelerate the delivery of projects, then the power rests with them to do just that.
It's early evening at Drax, a real-life northern powerhouse which generates 7% of the UK's electricity. Just one of these rail journeys is the equivalent of 50 lorry loads of this more environmentally friendly biomass fuel. The message for the government on both sides of the Pennines is the same. We're doing our bit. When will you do yours?
We would like to see targeted funding in the north of England to support what we're trying to do here. Businesses are saying we can make investment, we can create jobs if we see that certainty and if we see those funds coming in. So as a business, we would like to see that investment going into the north of England.
Once the fuel's unloaded, the wagons will return to Liverpool. Every 10-hour journey, a reminder of how far the north will trail behind if the promises of tomorrow never come. Michael Billington, ITV News.